Carrie. Welcome to PubMed, Identify Subheadings. In this video, I will demonstrate how to find and use subheadings. You'll find important links in the video description below, including a link to a digital handout that I've created with instructions for each task, and a link to PubMed. For the first example, I've navigated to the mesh term COVID-19. We see a definition and a year introduced. In this case, the date in parentheses tells us that this term has been a concept in MESH since 2020. Next, we see subheadings. If any of these might help us narrow our search down for more relevant results, we can select them. For example, I'm interested in diagnosis and statistics of COVID-19. I'll choose diagnosis and statistics and numerical data. Now, when I click Add to Search Builder, I get the mesh term with two subheadings applied. This will narrow down my results to literature that's been tagged with this mesh term and these subheadings. There is one more way to use subheadings that might help us search. It is called floating subheadings. It uses the field tag SH. We will talk about using field tags in the next video. From the PubMed search box, you can use your search term or terms. In this case, we use the mesh term for COVID-19, and then type the appropriate subheading. I used rehabilitation because I know that is an acceptable subheading. You can find a list of acceptable subheadings in the PubMed help guide. I'll make sure to link to it in the video description as well. Our search for COVID-19 as a mesh term and rehabilitation as a floating subheading found, among others, this article by Wang et al. Notice in the mesh terms, which you can find at the bottom of the record, that the subheading rehabilitation is actually paired with coronavirus infections and pneumonia, viral, but not with the mesh term COVID-19. Because we used a floating subheading, we were able to find this potentially relevant article regardless of how the subheading was applied. Next up, I'll tackle using field tags.